I bought the training from Jordan Peterson, Canadian psychologist. Some people really hate him. Some people really love him. I don't really care. I wanted to do, because his stuff is good, right? Whether you like him or not, at least some of his stuff is good. And he had a training that I wanted to do for a while. It's anxiety and depression. And I'd like to give you the key takeaways that I got from this. And he says that one of the things that allows you to get out of anxiety and out of depression is doing behaviors that generate good feelings, right? And what generate good feelings is where you have an aim. It could be any aim, any goal. And when you make progress towards that aim, it generates good feelings. And he talks about slaying your dragons. And I find this to be very interesting, because coming from a background of self-improvement, it always has to be in the positive and passion and thankfulness, and I want to blow my brains out when I read this because it doesn't work for me. But he goes, no. You make a list of all your demons, your dragons, the fears that you have, the things that you avoid, that if you could solve these problems would have a positive impact on you. Maybe it's regarding your friends or romantic relations or making money or your health. And he says, so you take this here, I don't know how to say this in English, hierarchy of the thing you avoid that is the easiest to confront to the hardest, and you start with this one. And the key is exposure response prevention. So you confront this, and you don't do the things that you normally do to reassure yourself. So he was talking about an example where he had a client where she was afraid of taking an elevator. So from being terrified of just looking at the elevator and be able to take it and go to the second floor, maybe it was divided into like 50 steps. 30 foot, look at the elevator. That's enough for today. 25 feet, looking at the elevator. Then just touching the door, right? So the thing I got out of it, to feel better, you don't necessarily focus on what you want. You start with what's terrifying you. You make a list of it, of the things you're avoiding that are important to you, and you start confronting them. And you expose yourself, but it can't be 10 out of 10. And you don't do the reassuring behaviors that you would do normally. And if it's hard, you just divide it and redivide it and redivide it, unless it gets to a gradient, a step that's small enough for you to do it. So if it's meeting new people, maybe just today going out in a new restaurants, that's good enough for you. Does that make sense? So I hope it helps. Thank you for your attention.